My name is Willie. Yeah, clean up, I keep the ladies. Clean up and all my fans. Oh yeah, perfect entrance music for this show. What up, what up? We got another episode of the Silver Screen Breakdowns going down, and we are breaking down the best all-time sports characters. This is always a big debate.
Hello, my name is Scott. Welcome to the Silver Screen Breakdown. Press 1.
There we go. And we got a bunch of people up in the chat already. Sir Bong's already up in the chat. What up, bro?
Yeah, wake up. He's high as fuck. He already done passed out.
Hell yeah. Minnesota Marty in the chat.
What up, Minnesota Marty?
Phil in the chat.
What up, Phil?
Ha, and we got Joe already doing some movie references. I don't want your life.
I don't want your life.
John Moxon, who did crack the top 32 here. He did crack the top 32. And for those who don't know, we've been voting on this all week. Shout out to Antonio. Shout out to Marco from the future. And he said, good morning. What up?
Shout out to the birthday twin and good morning to the future.
And shout out to Bakes a Lot.
Guten Morgen.
There we go.
Look at that.
There we go. And we've been voting on this all week. It's going to get pretty intense. We got a whole 32, a bracket of 32 here. And we got some crazy matchups to start.
Let's have a bloodbath.
Yeah.
It's all championship week for all you fantasy DJs out there. So we figured we'd throw together a championship edition best movie, sports figure, character, etc.
Boom. And we're not even really going to be talking about these or breaking them down until we get to the top 16. So we got 32 right now. We're just going to knock all these out. Who's ready to vote? Throw it in the chat. And Bogey, you don't know any of these seeds or anything, so I just want you to pick a number between 1 and 33, and that's what we're going to
11.
Michael Jordan from Space Jam and Becky the Icebox O'Shea.
I think Mike Jordan's about to knock that ass out.
I know, it's bullshit too.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's get the voting going. We got the first matchup. It's the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan.
All right.
From Space Jam.
Poll is in chat. Go vote. Go vote right now. We're gonna knock these ones out real quick. We're gonna knock these ones out real quick.
And should we just go to the next one already?
Okay. And if you're watching on Twitch or anywhere other than like YouTube, make sure you put the vote in the chat and I'll add it to whatever to wherever we are. So we got an extra vote for Jordan. So on YouTube, Becky the Icebox O'Shea would have to win out by an extra one too. Man,
sorry, Becky.
Come on, man. I know girls aren't supposed to play football in Little Giants, but she was the best out there. Let's give it up for Becky the Icebox.
Somebody ended up marrying her. And she tells that story, huh? I was the best one on that team.
And Jay Phil said we got Adam Sandler from The Longest Yard. Yep, that is Paul Wrecking Crew. He is on the list. All right, let's get some more votes in. We only got a couple votes in right now. Let's get a couple more in because I see a handful of people are watching right now. So go vote on YouTube. It's in the top of the chat. We'll wait another second here, and if it doesn't move, it's going to be MJ.
MJ in this thing.
There we go. We'll give it another 30 or 60 seconds, but oh man, freaking MJ, he's about to win it right off the bat. And Bogey, you're just gonna shoot up these numbers. It's just gonna be the random. You're just gonna pick.
Give me 30.
All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, Michael Jordan's moving on. Michael Jordan's moving on. Right, number
Michael
30.
Jordan, he hit her with a bat.
Ooh, man, this one's tough. It is.
But I don't want You're live.
Ooh.
Got Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn versus John Moxon.
Ooh. Give me the wild. I'm voting for the Wild Thing. Iconic. Everything groovy.
Wow,
Wild
Thing. Who's it gonna be? Charlie Sheen, the Wild Thing from Major League, or John Moxon from Varsity Blues?
Hey, Charlie Sheen, he was like half Mexican, huh? Yeah, some type of Mexican in him.
Who's his mom? Well, I mean, I'm sure he had some Mexican in him, but I don't know if that makes him a Mexican.
He has a Mexican Coke in him.
Amongst other things, I'm sure.
I have a Charlie Sheen story.
Man, MJ just blew Becky the Icebox out of it. Got another vote on Facebook. Let's hear Charlie Sheen while everyone votes. Oh, man. John Moxon's not about to get any votes on here.
We may or not have bought some chow mizzle off the same dude that was serving fucking Charlie Sheen at the same time in the bathroom at the chateau.
Oh, at the exact same time? Because I was gonna say, if it's someone who served Charlie Sheen some chow mizzle, I mean, that could be like, like
anybody,
tens of thousands of people.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it was a dude like he was in there, like, you know what I mean? And it was like the whole winning days, and I was like, "Hey, Charlie Sheen, winning." He's like, "Winning." He looked like shit.
Well, yeah. I don't think he's looked good in a while.
Well, I mean, like, because this, when you see these motherfuckers out in the wild and they're not like, look at he looks terrible now because he's dying of HIV and all that shit. But like, even like 10 years ago when he was doing the whole Tiger Blood stuff, like he was, like when you'd see him on TV, he would still look like, like Charlie Sheen. You know what I'm saying? But his hands would be all tore back because it's like. So now when I saw him, his face looked like his hands, like, because there's no makeup on and, you know what I mean?
That's what everybody forgets, just all the makeup and everything.
Yeah.
And damn it,
Nick, like shit.
Wish we had some more love for Icebox. One extra vote wouldn't have done it. What up, MJ? What's going on, bro?
What up, MJ?
Past the first round. And it is going to be Rick Vaughn moving on here. The Wild Thing prevails.
Smash John Moxon.
All right. Smashed on.
I don't want your life.
Give me another one, Bogey. Throw out a number.
Let's go to 7. Shout out to Stu.
Shout out to Stu. And 7 is Benny the Jet Rodriguez versus the 26 seed Rudy.
Oh man, give me Benny the Jet. Fuck Rudy. How does Rudy keep sneaking up this far?
He always fucking ends up getting in there somehow. Always.
Joe Montana already told us that story was a crock.
Yep. We're not falling for it. Oh, and the first vote is for Rudy as well.
Boo. They're Rudy poo.
MJ say you can only have 2 in their prime, LeBron and Steph or Kobe and John Stockton.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe and the John Stockton side.
I mean, like, I do like Steph. Obviously, I'm a Warriors fan. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, Kobe was just.
If it's 2-on-2, I'm assuming it's on the blacktop. And if it's going to get a little ghetto on the blacktop, I think Steph's going to be the odd man out here on who's tough.
Why? Just because he's light skinned, bro? You know what? Hey. Change my answer. Give me Steph. Hey. Give me Steph.
John Stockton is
all-time shooter of all time.
John Stockton isn't even light skinned. He's clear.
Hey, John Stockton, though, you know what I mean? He wouldn't play. He'll pass the rock. He'll dish the rock, and then Kobe will do the rest.
Oh, man, this one, Shaq and Kobe or Hakeem and Jordan? Hakeem and Jordan, man. Hakeem would knock Shaq out, and Jordan would be able to handle Kobe.
Jordan will knock everybody out, too, but I don't give a fuck.
I mean, but Olajuwon, he made it to where Jordan. Oh, man. Jason Voorhees is in the chat. Oh, my God.
Hey, he's back. Where's my money at, Jason?
Hey, don't be fucking around in week 17, bro.
You've been trying to hide from the motherfuckers. Where's my money?
Song in the house. What
up, Song?
And everyone, if you did not go like the stream on the Silver Screen Breakdown channel, make sure you go do that. The link is in the top of the chat. Go show love. Go hit the like button. We appreciate you guys.
Right.
And Crispy in the house. What up?
He's a crispy motherfucker.
MJ said, "What's your all-time dream team?" So it'd have to be like AI at the point guard, even though he's kind of a shooting guard. We just switch it up, and then I would put Jordan at the 2, and then of course we're going Larry Legend at number 3, like baddest white boy alive. At the 4, that's where it starts getting tough. Is at the 4 and 5. It really does, because like I don't know. I almost want.
I'm just gonna give myself the most improbable team ever. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna fill all positions. Just give me Shaq, Kobe, MJ, Steph, and for diversification, we'll go with Larry.
There we go. So I think I would put just like he said, just like MJ said, he went Magic, Jordan, Bird, Tim Duncan. I think I'd go Duncan at the 4, and I'm probably going Shaq at the 5. We gotta have Shaq there.
Yeah, I want Shaq. Fuck Larry.
Yeah. No. Larry's gonna be there too. Larry's the only one.
Gotta have one white guy, right?
I mean, hey, when someone needs
He's
to
the
talk
white
to the
guy to
ref,
have.
when someone's gonna talk to the refs, you might as well have it be Larry. But he's the last one to win back-to-back MVPs. So that's just he was a bad motherfucker. He was. All right, and all right, we got a landslide for Benny the Jet. Fuck,
let's go.
Fuck.
Benny and the Jets.
Fuck Rudy. All right,
Yeah,
give me another number.
Let's go with 12.
Ooh, what do we got for 12? Ooh, Apollo Creed at the 12 spot versus Gordon Bombay at the 21.
Oh man, he's knocking Gordon Bombay out, man. That's just for me. My vote. My vote's going Apollo Creed.
Gordon Bombay was a bad motherfucker though, and he's got Bombay in his last name. He's smoking that bomb.
He's cool. Emilio Escoves. He was ashamed of the Sheen last name.
He was like, "No, Dad, I don't want to live off of the Sheen last.
I don't want your life.
I'm not a deadbeat like my brother Charlie."
Oh, Marty.
We got
his dad, Marty.
We got to vote for Creed on Facebook, and it looks like there's a bunch of votes on the Creed side right now. We'll give it another second or two.
Yeah.
If you guys want to be 100% 100% included in the vote, make sure you hop over to YouTube 420 Fantasy Hustler or Fantasy Football Hustler. And Jay Phil said Luka low key sauces everyone up. I mean, I want to see what he does when it's
I mean, how many years has Luka been in there now? 5
or 6, something like that. I want to see him do it. I want to see him do it
because he doesn't have any help either, though.
Hey, I mean,
he's doing it all by himself. That's why the numbers are like Westbrook again. You know what I mean?
Luka is not Bird 2.0. Like, let's chill out. Like, Bird won back-to-back MVPs. Okay, like nobody has done that since the 80s. Magic got like people are getting to, but I mean, I think Nash was the last one who did it like back-to-back in seasons in a row. It doesn't happen that often.
They just give it to the white dude, don't they?
And Lucas said 60, 12, and 21. I mean, when nobody could touch you, like, you're going to throw up a lot of points.
Yeah, that was the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
He ain't got nobody.
It's just a regular season game.
He got to do it all. Did they lose that game?
Probably.
Usually means they was losing that game.
It's funny because I remember when Westbrook used to put up like stat lines, similar.
Yeah, triple double. He averaged a triple double.
And everyone was like, "Oh, he's just a stat patter."
Because he's the only one.
Stats. But that's what's funny. But when it comes to Luka, like he's the next coming to Larry Bird now. And Jordan 69, 18, 69, 18, and 6, and then four steals. Hey man, Jordan's the man. Jordan's the man. All right, Apollo Creed.
Yeah,
he is knocking out Gordon Bombay and moving on.
He knocked him out real cold.
I did the wrong one. Gordon Bombay. Apollo Creed is on to the next round. And Bogey, why don't you give me another number?
Let's go with the 2 spot.
Ooh, the 2 spot. The 2 spot is Bobby Boucher. And then coming in, cracking the list at 31, we got the Karate Kids, the Karate Kid duo of Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence.
Oh, I got both of them. Listen, bro, they're no match for Bobby. The two of them versus Bobby Boucher, bro.
All right, hold on. I'm going slow, trying to get all this in there. I wish I could copy and paste. Who's the real Karate Kid? Because I really think that Johnny Lawrence is the real Karate Kid. He was the 2-time All Valley champ before
He's the Karate Man. Okay, he grew up to be the Karate Man that has the series. All right, Daniel LaRusso is the Karate Kid. Come on, what are you doing here?
And Nick said, man, Westbrook got 20-20-20 when for Nipsey. That was dope. Hell yeah, man. That was big time. That was
yeah.
MJ said Kobe was also robbed of the MVP from Steve Nash in 06, I believe. Man, that was when Nash hit like, what was that shit? I forget what it was, but it's like the 90-40-40 club or some shit like that. That was a pretty crazy ass season, but yeah. Everyone wanted it to go to Kobe.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And Jason Voorhees said Bobby and his tackling fuel is too much. Tackling fuel. Everything is the devil to you, mama. I like school and I like football. And I'm going to keep doing them both because they make me feel good.
And I like Vicky Valancourt, and she showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Man, when I was in high school, we got on the yearbook in senior year, and just so we could, it's pretty much like a free class, and you got to take pictures and all that. That's where I got to start off with photography. But I remember this one kid who was just like a dumbass. Like we changed his quote on like the football page, like he was on like JV football or whatever, and I can't remember what his quote was, but we changed it to I like football because my helmets and shoulder pads make me feel good.
That kid had some security issues.
Family.
For some reason, I thought that story was going to involve like somewhere like someone showing you boobs.
No.
Yeah,
but I did have those on my camera phone. That was funny. I got like one of the first camera phones ever invented, and it came out for
all right. Time to take pictures of boobs.
One of those LGs. Yeah. All right. It was my ultimate mission to get these boobs with like the 1.3 pixel camera or whatever the fuck it was.
Minecraft boobs.
Hella blurry. All right. Bobby Boucher is moving on. He knocked out the Karate Kid, the Karate Kid and the Karate Man.
He came at him like high pitched as fuck and just ran through him. Imagine the Karate Kid. He was standing there doing one of these, and then Bobby Boucher just blasted him.
My mama very much. Now you know that.
Now you know that.
All right, give me another number.
17 now.
Ooh, 17. This one is Airbud at the 17 spot versus Airbud's at the 17 spot. Mr. Miyagi is at the
man, Mr. Miyagi's about to fuck that dog up.
And you know what's crazy is people love dogs way more than people, because I'm pretty sure Airbud got
more.
How
the fuck did Airbud get this far? He didn't even wear Jordans, right?
He got more fucking votes than Steamin' Willie Beeman, than Paul Crew, than John Moxley.
Man, Mr. Miyagi better kick this dog's ass then.
People fucking love dogs.
No, people love Airbud.
And Clark said, y'all really downplaying that stat line. It's never, ever, 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 ever been done. Well, it's not. I mean, the reason I downplay it is because
it don't make him the greatest or the next Bird or whatever. Maybe he's the first Luca.
It's the regular season. Like that. That's it. And we got like how many more games? Like
do that shit hella and don't win any titles. And then he can like kick it with like, the likes of Westbrook and motherfucking the dude with the Hardman, bruh.
And he did say, he said, all right, but Bogart got me with them impressions, though. I'm dead.
I mean, listen though, but like Hardman and Westbrook, these are just like infamous number putting up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's got to be really when it counts, man. Like if it's in the playoffs or something, everyone's watching. It's on the grand stage versus one of the top 8. Then things get a little different. But I don't really care too much about the regular season anymore. Regular season almost doesn't even matter for basketball.
Yeah, especially like during the meat and potatoes of it, where like you're just kind of, what do starters get, like 12 minutes or something? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they're just like, you know what, bro, we're kicking it, bro.
And Antonio said he said the Razor flip phone was fire. I definitely had that one. And MJ said I even had the keyboard phone with Verizon. I had that one for a little bit too. I liked it. The one, like the one where it was like the flip up. Like had that one for a while where it had the screen on the front, and then you turned it sideways, and then you could flip it up, and then it had the bigger screen, and then it had the keyboard also.
Yeah, that was like an LG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of them ones that was like, it slid up. It was a fucking, I can't remember the fucking.
They did have one of those LGs that slid up also, and the keyboard was underneath.
Yeah, no, but it like, you turn it sideways and it slid up. Like, it could be a touch screen, but then you could, and then.
Yeah. And give me another number. Mr. Miyagi is moving on.
Yeah, justice.
Fuck you, Airbud.
Kick that dog right in his ass. Right in his ass. Give me 13. Let's go.
13. Ooh, we got at the 13. We got Jackie Moon versus at the number 20, Shane Falco.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Jackie, but listen, Shane Falco, bro.
I don't know how he's the number 20.
I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational, but that just wouldn't be our style. Thank you.
He's just the replacement.
Last forever.
It better be Shane Falco that fucking makes it in. And John, he said Jackie Moon for the win. Ooh, everyone's going Shane Falco right now. But we do got an extra one for Jackie Moon. And John said Jackie fought a bear for the crowd.
Hey, Jackie Moon's a bad motherfucker, but you know what I mean?
He got to play the whole game. Shane Falco didn't even get to come in until halftime. Him and Bobby Boucher.
Jackie Moon just bought his own team. Yeah. Jackie Moon was a part of the alley-oop invention. The inception of the alley-oop.
But he wasn't good enough to start without buying the team.
No.
And man, Shane Falco is taking over on the votes on YouTube right now.
Yeah. So take that, Will Ferrell.
Your one extra vote isn't going to swing it too much over there. We'll wait an extra second or two, see if we get a couple extra votes.
Yucky.
And Semi-Pro, one of the only Will Ferrell movies. Well, that and what's the college movie?
Old School.
Old School. There you go. Those are the ones. Those are one of the only ones that I can handle from them. A lot of the other ones.
For me, it's really just Old School, Elf, and that might be the only ones I really like.
I like his cameo in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's so funny because like they even make fun of him at the end where Jason Lee's looking at him and he was like, regardless of what you heard, I don't like making out with guys. And Will Ferrell's just like looking at him like he wants to make out with them. And he's like, all right, play it cool, hot shot. And like, because that's just how Will Ferrell gets down.
He wants to kiss a man.
He loves it. And Vince said, don't even remember Semi-Pro. Don't stone me. It's Will Ferrell. What year? Maybe like 2005 or something like that.
2003.
2008. Both of us.
No fucking way.
Crazy. Yeah, it seems.
Old came out in 2008.
No. Semi-Pro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Old School is 2003. You're right about that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I was already seeing my lady. Because I've been with her for a long, long time, many moons.
And
speaking of her, hold on, let me get this.
And if that Step Brothers or whatever it's called is okay too. Yeah, it's all right. And Clark, I really don't like Anchorman because I'm from San Diego, so I don't. I mean, I don't know. They just shouldn't have done it about San Diego. And MJ said The Replacements is a good football movie. It's fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. And Shane Falco defeats Jackie Moon in the upset and is moving on.
Yeah.
All right. Give me another number, Bogey.
22.
Ooh, 22. Let's see.
Yeah, we got into the 20s.
Oh, okay. Yet. We already did 22. 11 was
23.
Oh, we got another Will Ferrell. We got Ricky Bobby versus the entire Mighty Duck squad.
Damn, I think they're going to have to fuck him up, bruh. The Mighty Duck squad's about to jump him, bruh. You know what? Will Ferrell was driving. He pulled over because he saw a bag on the street with $100 bills sticking out. And it wasn't just a piece of shit. When he opened up, it blew up. It was a bomb in there. They killed him.
Like,
those kids are very crafty.
This is number one, motherfucker. This is not number one. And Clark says, not even close. It's Ricky Bobby. Oh, well, let's see. As of right now, it's even on YouTube. So Clark would be, well, now just took a lead on Ricky Bobby. Just took a lead. So looks
Ricky
like
Bobby.
Mighty Duck Squad is a few.
Hey, when he thought he was, hey, listen, okay, Talladega Nights. That's another one I like of Will Ferrell's. I ain't gonna lie, because that whole thing when he's like, I'm paralyzed, and they're like, don't you stab yourself? Don't you put that knife in your leg, Ricky? Oh, he stabbed himself.
And Clark did a lot of hockey fans. I'm not really a hockey fan, but come on, Mighty Ducks, classic characters right there.
Listen.
Now he said, I got Bobby.
Ricky's about to. Hey, Ricky might put it down right here.
Joseph, don't put that on us, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, Ricky Bobby might beat up all the little kids like he was like it was Step Brothers. There you go. There's another one. Love Step Brothers. Yeah, I guess I do really like Will Ferrell.
If you're not first, you're last. And see, Vince said the flying V was vicious. Hell yeah.
Super the flying Vijay. No one can stop it when they get into V formation. Like fucking ducks, bro, in real life.
MJ said, anyone else see that instance NHL fight between the Red Wings and the Wild? No. Was it Wild? I'm assuming so.
Detroit? Did they pull any guns out?
I doubt it.
The Red Wings are strapped when they're on the ice, bro.
Detroit's got, I'm sure they still got, they used to have all the Russians and stuff on their squad, right? Like
they just beat fools up for real.
Yeah.
That was back when they wore like the little leather helmets, right?
Yeah. Like the dude who was in Mighty Ducks, it was like 2 minutes, well worth it. He got that from a Red Wing, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Clark said the Ducks is a great movie. I'm not remembering them boys. They were hilarious. Should be very close. It's super close. It's only a couple votes.
Bash Brothers.
I mean, come on, man. Like anytime you needed to fuck someone up, the Bash Brothers were in there.
Yeah, bro. The fucking I don't really remember part 2 that much, but part 1 was that shit.
I mean, part 2 was the one where they went up against Russia and they played in the Junior Goodwill games, and then they go to LA and they meet Russ Tyler, who's got the knuckle puck.
Oh shit. Okay, wait, hold on. I might have seen that one. Hold on. In part 1 at the end, did he eventually go and play for the Kings or something? Fucking Emilio.
Well, he was leaving to go not play for the Kings, but yeah, he was gonna go try out with the minors, is what they specifically said. So the second one,
so he fails then clearly because he's back in the second one.
No, he gets his knee blown out, is what happened.
I still was right. He failed.
He did fail.
He's back, isn't he?
They show him. He's they're talking him up, and he does his little triple deke action and scores a goal. And then he's trying to showboat, and then this dude just like fully takes him out, and then he's done, and then he comes back to shine skates at that shop.
He comes back a broken man.
Ricky Bobby is moving on.
He should have imagine that. He goes in there in the majors now. He's like, listen, I got this flying V thing. They're like, shut the fuck up.
And John said the movie's after it ruins the series, to be honest. But what do you mean? Well, I mean, so the new series, it's it just started a couple years ago, but it's like the continuation of like years later, like the Mighty Ducks name.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So
Yeah.
okay.
And they're like the
Did
Mighty
Emilio come back? He's 70 years old now.
Yeah, he has the ice skating rink or something there, and it's like
And he's there.
And yeah, and then he
is he gonna teach him the sacred V formation?
So they're not the Mighty Ducks. They're actually like the Fallout Squad, and the Ducks, they're kind of like the Hawks. And then I think it's like,
oh, so now the Mighty Ducks name is all prestigious and whatnot.
Yeah,
yeah.
In 2020,
actually mighty.
In 2020, they're like the Hawks were when we were watching Mighty Ducks, where they're just the assholes who were like the best.
Mm.
And okay, pick another number. And Crispy said, "What'd we say to get kicked out of an Applebee's?"
I don't know. Fucking
is that a movie reference from a Will Fuller? Will Fuller or Will Ferrell?
Oh, that's what
very close. See, very close names.
Definitely whipping out the John would get you kicked out. Just whip it out and put it on the table.
Unless you're Dave Chappelle and you're that famous, and then might be like, "Oh my gosh,
oh my god,
smooth as eggs.
Those balls are as smooth as eggs." Yes, I'll suck them.
All right, give me another number. Okay, it's a Ricky Bobby quote. Okay, see, I didn't know that one. You guys got to do it.
29. Let's go to 29.
29. Ooh, 29 is Vontae Mack. He's got a tough matchup because he's going against the number 4 seed, Mr. Al. 4 touchdown Bunny.
Oh man, bro. Hey, listen, Al Bundy, bro. Come on. I mean, what?
Yeah, this sucked for Vontae. Sorry.
Didn't we give away an Al Bundy?
It's gonna be in one of the if you make it to the top 4, you're in the jersey.
Yeah,
that's one of the jerseys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent you that bread too.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be and let me go double check actually, because I can't remember. It's either 4 or 5.
Hey, Vontae Mack. Hey, listen,
he's a bad motherfucker in the first round draft, first overall.
He has the best scene when he gets the phone call, and he's the baddest motherfucker the whole movie. Like, listen, you know what I want? Listen, I need number 1 money and woo and this and that. And then when he gets drafted, he's crying. That scene is so good. My girl was crying during that scene. Like, it's so good. Like, he's so happy.
And John said, John Mack said, Vontae Mack, no matter what. Exactly. Vontae Mack, no matter
Mack, no matter what. That's right. He wrote that shit on the paper.
Beginning of the day. In the beginning of the day, he wrote that shit.
Hey, they thought he was
Antonio
crazy.
said, I now remember the Dream to Walk League. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, it was the Bobby Boucher. I think it was that one. Right. And or he said Al Bundy. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of Al Bundy votes. So here's the jerseys. There's it's 5 jerseys.
I'm just gonna put my hand in my pants for Al Bundy.
Bobby Boucher, Paul Reckon Crew, Shane Falco, Willie Beeman, and Al Bundy. Those are gonna be the jerseys for the top 5 in the what's it called? The top 5 in the best ball tournament. And Vince said I had to vote Al, but that scene, he was shook when they called his name. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, Vontae's the man. Because they didn't think, no way in hell, that he was gonna go at the number 1 overall. Cleveland wishes they could be that good in real life. He was fanaking. John Mack said, "You pancake eating motherfucker."
and that motherfucker, listen, I've met people like this, but I always thought it was odd. And it's weird because some of my kids are this way too, where they eat the sweets first, then they go in for the savory. Like, they'll eat the pancakes, then eat like eggs and bacon after. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a simultaneous kind of guy. I might eat it all at the same time. Pause. That kind of sounded weird.
It's so funny because I know Vanessa, she gets the same way. She was like, how do you fucking like eat your whole burger and then it's like eat your fries after? Like, how do you eat all the fries first and then eat the burger after? Because like, I don't know, sometimes I'll just get high and be doing stuff and just go for one or the other. And
I gotta go simultaneous with it. I'm actually mad by the time I get home if I didn't ate half the fries before I got home.
Messes up the ratio, huh?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm very particular. Like we went to Smash Burger and like, so I'm like trying to decide. I love their cherry peppers. So whatever I get,
Oh my gosh, hold on. Or he said, who is Vontae Mack? And Nelly Nell doesn't know either. Oh
come
my
on.
God. All right,
hold draft day.
Come on. Yeah, draft day. And he was the number one.
If you ain't seen that movie, watch. If you ain't never seen it, watch me and Huss's breakdown of it. We actually broke that movie down on the Silver Screen Breakdown channel, and we were on shrooms.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I think we're on shrooms in every episode, actually.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put that link in the chat here, and we'll see if we get any more here. But yeah, Vontae getting the short end of the stick because a couple people don't know who he is. But Vontae Mack is the man. He is the man. And
hell yeah. He was a linebacker, right?
Middle linebacker.
Yeah, not just line. He was an MLB, bro.
Yep. One of those guys who are always trying to go out there and draft in IDP leagues.
Yep.
All right. And here goes the link.
I don't want your life.
And we have some scenes that we break down and all that. But this is one of my movies that I always got to watch around NFL draft time. And that's when we did this movie, was very close to the NFL draft. I think it was right after the NFL draft.
Right.
And Marco from the future said, oh my God, blasphemy. Right. And but it's gonna be Al Bundy, Vontae Mack. I didn't think that he would get past Al Bundy, and he's definitely
before I knew the top 32. In my head, I was like, Al Bundy's making that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he number 4 seed, man. Number 4 seed. He had the 4th highest amount of votes. All right, give me another number.
28 him, skate him.
28. Ooh, okay. This one's crazy. 28 is Paul Reckon Crew. That's Adam Sandler or Burt Reynolds from The Longest Yard. And going up against the 5 seed, that just happens to be the Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa.
Oh, damn, bro. Hey, listen, Rocky's knocking both of them out. The Burt Reynolds version and the fucking Adam Sandler version, bro. Knocking them both out, bro.
Rocky is the man.
Hey, Rocco! Hey, Rocco!
And Ori said, oh shit, that was Chadwick. Yes. R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman, bro.
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman.
Hey, he killed that role.
Yeah, super fucking dope in that role. And he doesn't have
so good.
He doesn't have a lot of screen time either. Like, that's what's crazy, but like
that's how intense his character is.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It was it's really awesome, man. If you guys haven't seen it,
it was about character, right? Like
right.
The kid had character. Yeah, he might have came off like, hey, I need this money. You need to pick me here because I need all the money, but it's because he wanted to take care of his family. You know what I mean? Yeah. Take care of his moms. Like, you know, as opposed to like these other high draft picks that were like trying to do and say the right thing just so they get drafted. You know what I mean? Bong bong.
Nice. And yeah, Antonio throwing up the Italian flag. Hey, yo, Rocco. Vince said, yeah, man, no contest. Yeah, it's 100% to 0. John said,
Italian Stallion versus Apollo Creed. Sounds like a goddamn monster movie.
John said only one has a statue. That's for damn sure. And Clark said, my vote is Yo, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Hey,
Rocky definitely moving on. Give me another number.
Let's go with Nina. Nina Ross.
Ooh, number 9 is Kenny motherfucking Power.
Woo. You're fucking out.
Going up against the quarterback, Ronnie Sunshine Bass.
Man, I gotta go Kenny on this one. Come on. That motherfucker is so funny. Hey, listen, also because what movie was Sunshine from?
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans? Yeah, I mean that movie was cool.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good
I like
movie.
it.
Like if it's on, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
What the fuck? John said, why don't I know Kenny Powers? Go watch Eastbound and Down, at least the first episode. But when you watch the first episode, you'll probably binge all 4 seasons. The first 2 are fucking awesome. The first season is just like, it's so epic, man. He's such a fucking good character. It's Danny McBride as an asshole professional baseball player. And he's the man. He's the fucking man. And he knows that he is too.
Dollar bills.
And he does a lot of drugs and shit.
Yeah.
It
It was so funny. He was what did he say? Oh, that he was in rehab and or something. Yeah, were you in jail? And he was like, nah, babe, rehab. And she was like, rehab. And she was like, did you hurt yourself? And he's like, hurt myself. What do you mean? And she was like, oh, well, Coach Booth hurt her back and had to go to rehab. And he was like, oh yeah, I hurt my nose.
Hella coke. He got a nose on him for sure. He was funnier than a motherfucker in the end.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing it's crazy because like the end was like Kenny Powers almost like his like it was Kenny Powers and
like when they finally get the water and everyone's like, we got to ration this. Everyone's getting a cup. Then he just gets it. Raw! Starts to drink the whole thing. Wastes his hell of water and shit.
Guzzling that shit. And Vince said I had to roll with Sunshine because he was from Cali. Yeah, he was he just transferred in here from Venice Beach. Remember that. And PD, when all those girls were looking at him, he's like, oh, you know, Sunshine's from California, right? And you're like, yeah, California dreamboat. He's like, no, Sunshine's from California.
Right? He was trying to fuck. That's what he was trying to do.
Oh, shit, yeah. Ori said Sunshine got my last name. I don't know. Well, as of right now, it's Kenny fucking Powers, and I know me and Bogey are voting for Kenny Powers. Clark said KP for sure. And he does know who he is. John said, I can't say that I've ever seen it. It's a TV show. Well, I guess not a TV show, but it's an HBO series is where it came out. It's on HBO. Definitely go watch that. Eastbound and Down. It's super fucking funny. And depending on how far KP goes, we might get a scene or two up in here to play for him. All right. Kenny Powers taking down Sunshine. And moving on. And all right. You know what? Let's go with this. Let's go with the 8 and the 25. Let's go with 8 seed is Shooter McGavin. And the 25 seed is our man, Billy Bob, the man who does it all.
I like a good villain. My vote's for Shooter McGavin.
Here it is.
Big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Yeah.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Oh.
And Crispy said Ronnie Bass was a tough motherfucker. Hell yeah, man. You remember when he was like, let that motherfucker through. And he just lets him roll off his shoulder, fucks him up. He's like, oh, okay, that's a penalty or roughing or something. He's like, you on the quarterback, coach, you kidding me? And Ronnie Bass is staring him down, and Petey's like, man, that's a bad white boy. Oh, man. And Clark said, eating shit for breakfast all day, baby. Yeah, and Grizzly Adams had a beard.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Hey, Shooter. God bless. I'll be at the Sizzler.
Clark said, go back to your shanties. This is golf. Let me putt.
Go back to your shanties. And he was trying to fuck up the beach ball and just got Oh, that beach ball defeated him.
That was so fucking funny. Just trying to putt. Wah, shooter. It's all fucking shooter. And how many times does he say the joke? That guy spends more time in the sand than David Hasselhoff. I remember it at least 3 times. And I think by the third one, they're like, yeah, I heard that joke about 10 times now.
They all got gold jackets except Shooter. Like, fuck Shooter.
Yeah, and that's why they were the only ones who were like, yeah, your joke fucking sucks, bro.
Right?
He said it a million times already. All right, give me another number. We're very close. Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3.
We'll go with
4. We only got 4 more matchups in the top 32.
We'll go with Atem Skatem.
That was the one that we just did.
Didn't we just do 9? Oh, no, we just did 8.
No, the one after. Because I picked the next one.
Let's do 6.
All right, let's see. Do we got number 6? All right, number 6 is our man Forrest Gump versus number 27. Oh yeah, Tom Cruise himself, Mr. Cole Trickle.
Oh, stupid is that? Stupid does that? Boy's a running fool. Give me Forrest Gump.
Cole Trickle could drive anything with wheels, and he won the Indy 500 in his first year, or the Daytona 500. All right, there we go. And Joe said this one's hard. Oh, he said he's going Days of Thunder. It's a classic, man. It is a classic. And John said Billy Bob was robbed. I know, man. Billy Bob's so fucking good. Billy Bob, Billy Bob, Billy Bob. Could drink anybody under the table. and I love that dog. He's like, I think it's a pig. Yeah. Ooh, Clark is going Forrest Gump. My name's Forrest Gump, but people call me Forrest Gump. Or East went Trickle. Forrest Gump is getting a lot of votes over there.
Let's go, Forrest.
I don't know if Cole's going to be able to prevail. He could drive really fast, but I don't know if he could drive faster than Forrest Gump can run and cut through football. I doubt
it. Forrest Gump's a fast fucker.
That's got to be the stupidest son of a bitch alive.
But he sure could run.
But he sure is fast. And then Nelly Nell said Forrest all the way. Forrest Gump is the man. He is the man. All right, we'll give it another couple seconds, see if we get any shift here for Cole Trickle. Big BS said Airbud wasn't on the list. Airbud was on the list. He got knocked out in the first round by Mr. Miyagi. He couldn't handle it. His basketball skills were no match for Mr. Miyagi. And Mr. Miyagi moved on, and Daniel-san and Johnny Lawrence, they got booted in the first round. Clark said, I do not know what love is. I do know what love is. I may not be a smart man, but I do know what love is. We're going to get to talk more about Forrest Gump, so I'll save my favorite part in Forrest Gump for later. All right. And we got Forrest Gump moving on past Mr. Cole Trickle. There we go. And let's see. Ooh, all right. We'll save that one until Bogey gets back. All right. Here we go. We're going number 15. The number 15 seed versus number 18. And that is Willie Mays Hayes from Major League. His teammate, Wild Thing, Ricky Vaughn, already moving on in the first round and going up against Ivan Drago, the crazy Russian. And Rocky is already moving on. Joe said, your mama sure does care about your education. Oh, man. Yee.
Oh, yeah, when the mom was fucking the dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
and,
the principal.
We got Willie Mays Hayes versus Ivan Drago right now, the 15 seed versus the 18 seed.
Yeah, I gotta go with Willie Mays Hayes because I hate Von Drago.
Yeah, damn Russians. We bet as Americans, we better not let the Russians win. Willie Mays Hayes better be moving on.
You know what I'm saying? Von Drago was one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, though. He killed Apollo Creed now. You know what I mean?
Oh, Nelly Nell's going for Ivan. He said, I will break you.
Yeah. If he dies, he dies.
Clark said the Say Hey Kid here. Hell yeah.
There you go.
What is it? Hits like Maze, runs like Hayes. And Clark said, yeah, I can't vote Drago for anything. No way. I was even pissed that Drago made it because, man, I would rather have Clubber Lang on the list than, Apollo Creed was on the list. He made it as well. But, yeah, for the bad guys, Apollo's the best bad guy, but I like Mr. T. Uh-oh. It is very, very close. And with Clark's vote on Facebook, and then mine and Bogey's, that's what's going to be the tiebreakers here, unless we get more votes on YouTube. And Nelly Nell said, "Yeah, I said it, but I voted for the American Hayes." Oh, and Willie Mays Hayes takes the lead on YouTube. There we go, Willie Mays Hayes.
Ivan Drago made it pretty far. I ain't gonna lie to.
And he was the number 18 seed. So, he was ahead of guys like, pretty sure he was ahead of like Shane Falco, Willie Beeman. Like, he got a bunch of votes. But Willie Mays Hayes, I think, is about to take it. All right. We'll give it another couple seconds here. But we got more votes for Hayes that are coming in. We had a big swing. Drago was at like 60%. And then now Willie Mays Hayes, he's at 58%. Then we got to add in Clark's. I'm voting for Willie Mays Hayes over Drago. And who'd you say? You said Drago or Willie Mays?
I said Willie Mays.
All right, we're going Willie Mays Hayes, and he's moving on.
Yeah. We're doing.
All right, let's see if you could guess the number, because there's only 2 more brackets.
Guess the number.
Yeah, there's only 4 numbers that remain.
26.
No.
25.
Nope, there's nothing in the 20s.
13.
You already said that one. All right, but we did get close, and this was the one that I saved for you. How about the number 14 seed, Jeff, the dude Lebowski?
Yeah.
Versus, this one is a tough matchup, versus the 19 seed, Steeman Willie Beeman.
Oh. As much as I love the Big Lebowski, bruh, I love Steeman Willie Beeman, bruh.
Yeah, my vote's for Steeman Willie Beeman also.
For Steeman Willie Beeman.
And I had to watch that movie a little bit earlier, too. And Vince said Drago was a cheater, though, right? Yeah, he was all juiced on the steroids, remember?
The Russians know how to get away with that shit, bro.
Well, the fight was in Russia. Who's going to drug test him? A Russian?
They've been doing that shit in the Olympics, bro. Remember, you hear about them Russians that got caught? I think they banned the Russians as a country to compete.
Yeah.
So Russian Olympians, they go and compete for other countries, but they're Russian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think because they figured out how to sneak in tools when they do the drug tests. Because you're supposed to put the P and then you put the little thing on it and it locks. So they figure out a way to fucking, and because they found these little micro scrapes. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, they use some type of tool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, you would think with all this ingenuity and everything that they're doing, wouldn't they just find a way to make themselves better athletes?
Yeah, the performance enhancement drugs. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get away with it when you get tested. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they are not playing.
All right.
That's why I can never get into the Olympics.
Oh man! All right, it's 100-0 on Willie Beeman. So we're just gonna push this one along. And let me see it. So we got through all of them except the number 1 seed. And before we go with the 1 seed, let's shout out the number 32 seed that barely scraped in by the hairs of their chinny chin. And I put them together, and we're doing, it's the Smash Williams and Tim Riggins, that crazy backfield from Friday Night Lights.
Versus
the number 1 seed, Happy Gilmore.
Hey, bro, come on, bro. He will take off a skate and stab them with it.
Both of them.
Both of them. He has 2 skates, right?
Yep.
That's two. He's stabbing both of them. 1 each.
And
Skate.
Crispy said it. You see, he's not a machine. He's a man. You cut him. You cut him. And he's like, he's not a. And then Ivan Drago saying this. He's not a human. He's made out of metal or some shit.
Hey, Ivan Drago was shook after a while. Huh? He's like, "Fuck, I'm supposed to been killed him."
And Joe said Tim Riggins though. Yeah, because I think Tim Riggins was a sophomore when Smash was
The senior.
what. I can't remember if they were 1 year apart or 2 years apart. But Tim Riggins was definitely the younger one. Yeah, it was 2 years. Yeah, he had to be a sophomore when Smash was a senior.
Like, we're putting him on the varsity, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Vince said, "Fuck you, coach." Yeah, and Happy Gilmore is about to take it.
Come on, he's the number 1 seed. We ain't going for the big upset.
Yeah, it's not going to be a big upset with the Friday Night Lights crew, and yeah, it's too it's too far to where they're not catching up. Happy Gilmore, moving on. All right, you want me to
happy place?
Should we read out any of these matchups, or should we do it the same way that we did it, and then when we get to the Elite Eight, then we start talking about their movies and breaking it down more?
I mean, we could get to the Elite Eight, I guess. That'll be better. You know what I mean?
All right. So give me some of these. Give me some numbers. 'Cause now you can pick anything.
Yeah, 7.
Ooh. 7 did move on, and 7 is Benny the Jet Rodriguez, and he is matched up with the number 10 seed, Ricky Bobby.
Ooh.
I'm voting Benny the Jet.
I'm going to Benny, bruh. I'm going with Benny, bruh. He was the only one that he's like the leader of the gang, too, bruh. He showed love to Smalls. He was like, listen, bruh. You know what I mean?
He's the one who made it. He's the one who made it having a full team. If they didn't have Smalls, it would have been running one man down.
He outran the beast, bruh.
Yeah.
It's one of the only ones.
The only one to ever pickle the
like a G, huh?
You see, Joe said it right there. He pickled the beast. Hell yeah. Oh, man, it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, we have a slobber knocker.
It's an even split right now on YouTube. Evan said he cursed the golf ball out. Gotta love Happy. And make sure everyone's live on the video as well, because you don't want to miss out on any of the votes or anything, because you might be a little bit behind. It's a complete even split, and now it went to Ricky Bobby.
Ooh.
But mine and your votes count too if it comes down to it. So if it's like really close, our votes are going to count.
I hold sway.
And Clark said, "This is hard, bro. I know, man. I know. This is tough." I'm going Benny the Jet. So as of right now, it's even.
Benny. I love that movie way too much.
All right.
I love The Sandlot.
So Benny's got an extra one. It's not showing that way on the poll. Oh, but Ricky Bobby just got an extra one. So now it is dead even. Clark, you might be the man to push this over the edge. Make sure you go out there and vote, guys. As of right now, it's I think Ricky Bobby just got an extra one.
Ooh, Ricky.
Ricky's about to take out Benny the Jet.
Oh no, this is gonna be an upset to me. Oh no, mama, no.
Damn, Clark said Sandlot's top 5 for me, but I gotta go Ricky.
Why are you going Ricky then? What is Ricky number 1? You said Sandlot's top 5. What is it? Talladega Nights is number 1.
And Big BS said Ricky Bobby made me watch NASCAR, not all 500 laps though. Yeah.
Hey, NASCAR was tight. I used to watch NASCAR with my dad, so I already knew that shit was tight.
And that is an upset because Ricky Bobby's the 10 seed and Benny the Jet the 7 seed. All right, Ricky Bobby is moving on to the Elite 8. All right, give me another number, Bogey.
Give me 12.
Let's see. Did 12 move on? Ooh, no way. The number 12 seed is Apollo Creed. and gets matched up against the number 5 seed, Mr. Rocky Balboa.
Ooh.
Oh,
You can't write this any better, ladies and gentlemen.
this was not planned. I tell you, it was not planned.
Well, this is Rocky Part 2, and this is Rocky Part 2 if I've ever seen it. Give me the Italian Stallion.
Big Slot said, "Thank you, 5 pound, 8 ounce, baby Jesus." Here we go. Chris, we said, "Don't let the invisible fire kill my friend."
He thought he was on fire. Did he go out there and pretend to be on fire with him?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Rocky is going to take it in the landslide.
Hey, Rocco!
Hey, Rocco!
Hey, listen, I don't want to spoil the movie for you, but hey, hey, Rocky wins this one. Hey, he did that Moulion and busts him right in his Moulion face. That's fucked up.
They're fucking savages. They're fucking savages.
Pay for my fucking candy.
Oh, Rocky's winning. All right, Rocky's moving on. The Italian Stallion to the Elite 8.
Hey, Rocco!
All right, give me another one.
Give me 14 for 500, Alex.
Oh, there's no 14, so we'll go to number 15.
3 to 15.
Willie Mays Hayes is the number 15 seed going up against the number 2 seed. That is Bobby Boucher.
Oh.
This
Give
one's
me
tough.
Bobby.
Sorry, Willie.
I love Adam Sandler and the Waterboy far too much.
Yeah, as fast as Willie Mays Hayes can run, he ain't outrunning the Water Boy. Big BS said Apollo's from LA. I thought him how to boxing gotta go get some respect. Yeah. He ain't getting no respect out of Rocco, the Italian Stallion. He's got that heavy left.
Rocky went out there and trained too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, your grandpa trained him.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa owned a gym in Compton back in the day.
Oh, that's right, because in the movie too, they do go to LA when he's like
number 3. Number 3.
Yeah.
Remember, it was the one. It was in the hood
on the beach.
Yeah, it was the one in the hood and all that, and yeah, so like that was like supposed to be the hat nod to my grandpa's gym, and it was right in the middle of the hood in Compton too.
Sick.
And they called him the Mexican Godfather.
Nice. I was watching some breakdown of The Godfather where Francis Ford Coppola is just talking. He's recapping, just filming it.
I didn't get a chance to watch that, but that's
I got stuck watching it. It was really fucking good.
Yeah,
I was running errands and I was still like watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you get his. I mean, it's all him, right? Like throughout the whole thing. Anybody else?
Like you know how like he was talking about how like they opened up the scene. It's the wedding. But then he was like, okay, that's how the book started. So he wanted to keep it true to the book. But then someone was like, no, you should really start it with something that like catches people. So then he's like, okay. And he starts it with where they're asking, hey, the Godfather, they're asking for favors because it's the wedding and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so they had this guy, he was a pro wrestler, like in real life. And he was so bad doing his lines. That like and Marlon Brando is such a big.
Marco said you haven't seen The Godfather. No, I've seen The Godfather. Bogart, he saw this thing on YouTube where it's like Francis Ford Coppola doing like commentary about the movie, like during like a movie watch along.
Yeah, and then like he's just talking about it's not really a movie watch along per se, but he was just breaking down like his experience shooting it, and they're showing like scenes and stuff. And he's breaking down the scenes, but yeah. So in this case, right, there's a guy.
Give me another number real quick.
Let's go with 10.
We already did that one. That was Ricky Bobby. But how
Oh,
about
yeah.
11? 11 is right there. And it's the number 6 seed, Mr. Forrest Gump, versus the
Ooh.
number 11 seed, Mr. Michael Jordan from Space Jam.
Oh man, give me Forrest Gump. Sorry, I'm sorry, Michael Jordan. I'm voting for Forrest, man.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
now go ahead, continue.
But so there's just that scene where everyone's like asking the Godfather for favors, you know what I'm saying, on you know what I mean, the day of his daughter's wedding, whatnot.
Yep.
And then one of the actors who comes up to ask for a favor while they're shooting the scene, he freezes up because Marlon Brando's the fucking star, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy's he's a pro wrestler. So he's like a big dude and they don't understand, but even he's just so intimidated. So he just keeps freezing up. So then he's like, you know what? We might be able to use that. Right. So then they go back and then they shoot him practicing his lines, like what he's going to say to the Don.
Okay.
Like his actual lines.
Yeah.
He's just off to the side doing it, right? So then they use that in succession where it's like him trying to practice the lines. Then he goes up there and it's the mob boss, the fucking Godfather. He's so freezes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Francis Ford Coppola was like, you know, it's just those little things like that. Like, you know, hey, we could use that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like stuff where he's putting his twist on the book because he tried to keep it hella true to the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like certain things that were emphasized, like, or like, you know, when he's holding that cat, you know what I mean? There was just a cat on the set and he just decided to grab the cat and put it on his lap. And then Marlon Brando just, you know, he's there with the cat. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, you know, just little things that like just happen to have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's pointing out little nuances. And I thought that was cool because it's funny, you know, I get a kick out of shit like that. Like when I record music, no one knows about the lab session or what inspired the shit or, you know what I mean? They just hear the song. You know what I mean? They don't know the designer drugs and alcohol that we was on in the lab having a blast and then making this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's why it's cool that fucking Tarantino makes everyone, you know, pop ecstasy, at least back in the days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Set was lit.
All right, let's see. All right, give me another number.
19.
And it was Forrest Gump. Moving on.
Yeah.
What'd you say? 19?
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's gonna be a rough one. This one is the number 19 seed, Steamin' Willie Beeman versus Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn.
Oh man, give me Steamin' Willie Beeman, bro. I just like him better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Wild. I mean, there was a whole series. What was the motherfuckers called? Major Leagues.
Yeah.
How many did they do of them? 3?
Yeah. I think he was in the first 2. I don't think he was in the third.
Yeah, I was gonna say he went in all of them. Wild things, boom, 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 boom. You make my eyes sing.
Yeah, this might be the last time. Let's see.
Everything.
Ruben. Wow, dang. He did throw the heat, though. He did throw the heat. All right, and let's see. And Joe said you go down the hole playing golf, and yeah, you have to play basketball with aliens. That's his nightmare. All right, let's see. Oh man, it's an even game right now. Get some votes out there, and I gotta go help Noble with something, Bogey. So why don't you give your case to Rick Bond or Steamin' Willie Beeman?
I was gonna say let's do that. Throw a track on because I'm gonna go take a piss too, real quick.
Well, just wait. Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah. Just give me like 20 seconds.
Yeah, do your thing. I thought you were gonna be gone for a minute.
No.
All right, listen. Steamin' Willie Beeman is just a hell of an underdog story, man. You know what I mean? I mean, he was like the third string motherfucker for real, right? You know what I mean? And I mean, he got him into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And he really went toe to toe with LL Cool J on the set. They really boxed. You know what I'm saying? And Willie Beeman. For Jamie Foxx too, this was like I have arrived. You know what I mean? like as an actor, because he had like Booty Call before that, and you know he had been a cameo and you know had small roles in movies, but here he is. He's the main motherfucker, and he had the soundtrack for the motherfucker because people, you know, he was trying to push his music shit too. You know what I mean? And the music went under. It still went on like low key. You know what I mean? Then he wasn't really known for that yet until that Kanye joint.
Yeah.
Okay. That Kanye joint went
and
crazy.
Rick Vaughn, I leave for a second, and Rick Vaughn takes the lead.
Woo!
But so when it gets down to this, our votes are going to count as well in this, and I'm voting for Willie Beeman.
Me too.
Okay, so as of right now, Willie Beeman's got one up on Rick Vaughn. And Vince said Willie revolutionized the position. Yeah, man. He wasn't even really running too much out there, but
he ran a few. The Miami Sharks. You know what though? Here's the thing. He was what they call a dynamic QB.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. He had the big arm. Maybe it wasn't accurate. He was known for being a problem child, like right before the draft and everything. So I mean, that's why he really wasn't drafted high either.
Yeah, and
a lot of reasons why he was like the third.
And then what was the name of the starting QB? And he had like, what it was his thing? He had too many concussions.
No, well, he got smashed in the beginning of the movie. He got like taken out, like end over end.
That's right. And then when he was ready to come back, they stuck with Willie.
Well, he actually did start that second to the last game that you see.
Yeah.
He actually started that one, but he only played for the half, and he got fucked up even more.
Oh, that's right.
And Joe said Cameron Diaz revolutionized the owner position.
Who'd he say? Joey Diaz?
Cameron Diaz.
Oh, yeah.
Bakes a lot said bullet in your bubble goose. And it's going to be Steaming Willie Beeman moving on. What?
I used to think Cameron Diaz was bad back in the day.
Yeah.
Now I just think she has like a big face.
All right. We got, let me see.
She was bad in The Mask.
Yeah, for sure. All right. We got a couple more. Give me a number.
20.
Ooh, yes, you got a good memory of which ones are moving on.
Yeah.
It was number 20 was Shane Falco going up against the number 4 seed, Mr. 4 touchdowns himself. Bundy.
Oh, I want to see what the people do on this one.
It's crazy because Shane Falco should not be a number 20 seed here, but
isn't that not so Shane Falco of him?
I mean, it's very underdog-ish. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, no one ever saw.
You know what Shane Falco's gonna need to move on?
Heart.
Exactly.
Miles and miles of heart. Al Bundy is not.
I knew you were gonna get that. I was about to set him up good. I'm voting for Shane Falco. God damn it.
Man, and you haven't seen Little Giants, or you don't remember it, right?
No, I don't think I mean, I remember watching it like
Al Bundy is the fucking coach. He's Rick Moranis' brother. He's like the bad guy, the antagonist. And fucking he's the coach. He's the Heisman Trophy winning fucking did everything like the king of his town in Urbania. And now that's him as like a football coach and a Chevy salesman. He owns a Chevrolet dealership.
Nice.
Corvettes.
Gotta love the Corvette, the LS1 or the LS6.
Yeah. And Joe said Christina Applegate. In which movie was Christina? Oh,
no, she was on.
Yeah.
She was cool. You know what I mean? Flat chested and dumb. You know what I mean?
And Vince said it right there. Coach O'Shea. You're Coach O'Shea.
I'm trying to remember what else she was in. She was in
Don't Tell Mom the
Babysitter's Dead. That shit was dope. You know what really pissed me off? It really pissed me off how like they could have just like called the police and be like, yeah, this old lady croaked and shit.
They didn't want the mom to find out and come back.
they stick her in the trunk where she can get all rigor mortis. And like you get rigor mortis, like
They dropped her off.
when you kill someone, they get rigor mortis like an hour later. You know what I mean?
They dropped him off at the mortuary.
In the trunk.
Al Bundy is moving on past.
Oh, and she had racks on her too.
Yeah.
Remember that was the whole thing?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, she has the money. That mom left.
Yeah.
She left $3,000 for them to fend for themselves for 3 months, right? Summer. I'll be gone for 3 months. Hey, white people are crazy now. We're gonna have the babysitter.
Yeah.
She's gonna watch you guys. I'll be back.
Yeah. Never met this lady before, but she'll be watching you.
Right? She's about to be here for 3 months. The lady croaks over.
Hollywood Cole said the annexation of Puerto Rico was the greatest football play. And it was part of it was stolen from John Madden. That's how you know RIP to John Madden, who's also in Little Giants.
Oh, for sure he was. John Madden was in everything in the 90s. Anything football, he'd be the commentator.
Hell yeah. Well, he came in. They got lost going to Canton, and they came by their little town in Urbania. And then they taught the kids what's up.
Urbania is in Ohio?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a real town, but that's the town in the movie.
I know, I mean, it's really close to Pennsylvania, right? Like Ohio, like geographically, or they're like right next to each other, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. They might be. I don't have a map in front of me.
I bet you I put in the GPS, I'll find it.
And Marco said on the fake interception, fumble recovery is the second best play. Hell yeah. All right. So here we go. Ooh, let's do this one. Let's wait till Bogey gets back for the last one. We're going to go with the number 1 seed of Happy Gilmore versus the number 16 seed of Mr. Miyagi. Oh, yeah. There we go. Throw it in the chat. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? And Joe said she had like a job like $2K a week. I know she was balling, right? Ooh, the first couple votes that come in are for Mr. Miyagi. Antonio, you can't pitch to Johnny. I'm Johnny. Johnny the Viper Bonero, or whatever the hell his last name was. Monero. Classic. Love that movie. Little Giants is the shit. Oh man, Mr. Miyagi beating Happy Gilmore right now. What? Hollywood Cole said Miyagi do karate for show. Damn. Uh-oh, this one's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Mr. Miyagi, he's about to put the whooping on Happy Gilmore. Clark's voting for Happy, but man, it's more than a one vote swing right now. Mr. Miyagi was the truth. Oh, man. It's coming back. It's swinging back now. Uh-oh. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Mr. Miyagi's still winning as of right now. We do have a vote for Happy on from Clark, but I believe, yeah, Mr. Miyagi's winning by 2 right now. Crispy, the price is wrong, bitch. Or he said karate here and here, never here. You must focus. You must focus. Uh-oh. Happy finally tied it up. It's crazy. As you come in, finally tied it up. Mr. Miyagi was winning the whole time on this Miyagi versus Happy Gilmore.
Hey, look, Happy Gilmore tried to come at him with the ice skate. And then he went, whoa. He said, show me. What did he say? Show me
paint the house.
He said, whoa, to paint the house, bro. And he blocked that shit. Now they're tied up.
Boom. And yeah,
I think. Listen, I've seen Happy. He's not afraid to duke it out with an old folk. You know what I mean?
no way. Of course not.
I mean,
Happy's
Bob
the one
Barker beat his ass. You know what I mean?
Happy's the one who started the fight.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Uh-oh. Happy Gilmore just took the lead.
Oh.
And we got a vote from Facebook. It's Happy. Where are you voting on Happy versus Mr. Miyagi?
Well, let them keep on going. They're gonna duke this one out. You're gonna duke this one out. You know where I'm going.
Might come down to our votes at the end. Let's see. More for Happy. Just keeps moving up and up. This might be it. This might be the end of the line for Mr. Miyagi.
He's about to get clipped like a bonsai tree.
What up, Tino?
What up, Tino? Hey, look at he's about to clip him like a fucking bonsai tree, man.
that bar was so good you had to hit him twice with it, huh?
Hell yeah. Because I just thought about because in my mind he's attacking him with the skate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's totally
Right.
And Hollywood Cole said, "Men who catch fly with chopstick can accomplish anything." I remember he was so pissed when Daniel,
he got it like on the second try.
He was so fucking pissed. Oh, you beginner luck. He was so pissed because he'd never caught one ever. He said,
and that motherfucker
Daniel thought was the truth.
He came in with that Italian swag. He's like, "Yeah, forget about it."
Happy Gilmore is moving on.
Yeah.
I had to save this one. This is the last of the Sweet 16. Are you guys ready for this? This could be the matchup of all matchups here. We got Kenny Powers at the 9 seed versus the 8 seed of Shooter McGavin.
Ooh. Because I want to see the epic. I want to see it go down. I'm going to vote for Shooter. I want to see Shooter go the distance and try to exact revenge on Happy.
It's crazy because if Shooter makes it to the next round, he will be going up against Happy.
See what I'm saying?
Fuck Shooter. We're going Kenny P. And just in case Kenny Powers doesn't make it past the next one, past this round, man, it's so funny when he gets his mojo back. And April huge tits like makes her way back, and she shows up to the car lot or whatever where it's fucking Will Ferrell. Ashton Schaefer BMW. Woo! That's like my favorite Will Ferrell character, and he's such a bitch.
Yeah, he's always wearing the stenners.
Yeah. Yep, and he's got the crazy like long blonde hair and shit.
Yeah.
And
hey, Will Ferrell's a fool in that motherfucker.
He's always dick slapping some motherfuckers, and then when Kenny Powers tries to do it to him, he's like, "Oh, dick slapping's my game. Dick slapping's my game." He gets all pissed. And
I don't bite his style.
April Huge Tits comes up and he sees her and he gets so happy, and he's like giving this whole like story of everything, and he was like, "April," he was like, I see you over there and just nothing could go wrong, and just a whole bunch of other shit. And he was like, and then when we were at your house and we were making out, and then I just came in my pants.
Damn.
And then Will Ferrell, he yells out, "You throw the ball, you premature ejaculator."
Oh shit.
That shit was so fucking funny, man. That shit had me dying. I'll still die if I watch it now. But
she did have some huge tits.
Yeah, she did. I wonder if those are really hers or if they put it.
I know. I need to. Over the years, I became like I could tell. Yeah, back then I probably couldn't tell, but like if they're sitting high, you know what I mean?
Well, because they don't show her face or anything. Like
And
that's
then
what. Well, I mean they do, but then they cut away when they show the boobs, and so you don't really know if it's like, did they cut away because it's not her?
I don't know.
And what's the name of Kenny Powers' sidekick? Stevie Janowski. It's like, I wore the cape in 10th grade, and he was like, "No, I don't remember you. Sorry."
That's fucked up.
Clark's voting for KP as well. Yeah, we're about KP's winning right now. KP about to make it into the Elite Eight over
Come on,
Shooter McGavin.
Big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
And Joe said Stevie's so funny. He's such a savage, man, especially when he starts turning into Kenny Powers in season 2. And he goes down and finds him in Mexico. And so fucking funny because he just pretended that he was Kenny Powers, and he was going and having sex with the same hookers that he did, and all this kind of shit. And he was like, I got what you were doing. You left me a trail of breadcrumbs, motherfucker. Because he jacked his credit card and he was using his credit card everywhere.
He was being Kenny Powers, bro.
Oh man, and it's even right now. It is even, and Clark voted for KP, so I guess it's leaning in the favor of KP right now. Let's vote. Get those votes up. This is the last point. This is the last one on the Sweet 16. Then we're gonna break down a few of these movies in the Elite 8. Talk about some of the bad and some of the good, but let's get some more votes in there. There's more people watching than there is votes right now.
Let's vote.
Let's get it.
Pretty loaded.
You said you're going for Shooter, huh?
Yep.
And then Clark went for Kenny Powers, so that means it's even. So that means my vote would break it if nobody else votes. So better get those votes in, or I'm gonna swing vote this thing.
We always do this thing where we gotta clean the house before the New Year's. You know what I mean? And then I got all these things I was doing today. Then the podcast, and I'm already telling my girl fuck. I mean, I'm not telling my girl but I already know when I tell my girl I'm going to the studio, she's gonna be hella mad. And I'm gonna be like, listen, it's Friday. This is what I do.
KP got the vote over there. And Antonio said, we know you're voting for, we know who you're voting for, Huss, Kenny fucking Powers. Let's get it. And Kenny P just took the lead. And I'm voting for Kenny P. So Kenny P is moving on. He just got another vote as well, too. Yep, going. Oh, Nori said, I'm pissed that Mr. Miyagi lost. It was hella close, man. I mean, Happy took over kind of at the end.
I mean, Happy stabbed him to death with the ice skate.
Nice. And Nelly Nell said KP. Hell yeah. Everyone knows Kenny Powers, huh?
There you go.
Kenny motherfucking Powers. All right. Let's break down some of these matchups. And how about we start with the number 2 seed here? And people can make their claims for Bobby Boucher at the number 2 seed or Ricky Bobby at the 10 seed.
These are both height of the career movies for these actors, right?
Yeah.
By the time he dropped Waterboy, that was the pinnacle of his shit. If you ask me,
yeah,
in the 90s, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he'd already done Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, and he even went over with Big Daddy and did all that shit. And then, after all that, to release a dope ass movie like this, that was fucking super funny.
1998,
98 or 99, one of the two.
Yeah.
And they had fucking Captain Insano in there, got a real wrestler in there, and his cameo is freaking hilarious. And yeah, I mean, for me, it's Bobby Boucher all the way on this, and that's, my Will Ferrell biasness or biased againstness. How about that?
I'm telling you, I just love that. I'm going Bobby with you, but I love that scene that when Ricky Bobby's when he stabs himself in the leg, right? Because he swears he's paralyzed, and then when he jumps up from all the pain, he's like, "It's a miracle."
Get all your guys' Ricky Bobby stuff in right now, because Happy Gilmore's winning. It is making its way back.
Bobby Boucher.
Oh yeah. Bobby Boucher's winning, but Ricky Bobby's making a comeback. He definitely is right now. And Joe said Bobby Boucher is the best. Oh, and Clark's voting for Ricky. Ooh. Oh man. Nally now said Mr. Miyagi lost. I feel disenfranchised. My votes haven't been counting. He said, "Send me
Hey,
over the power."
Miyagi came far, bro.
He said, "Send me over the power of 2 votes, and we'll call it even." All you got to do is have like an iPad on one, and have like a different account on, and then have your cell phone on another one, and there we go. Crispy said, "Now I got 2 knives in the leg."
Right.
Niner said, "Quoted Waterboy all of 8th grade." Yeah, I mean, I'm still quoting Waterboy to this day.
Hey, man. They tried to dig the other knife out with another knife, bro. Oh, that shit had me weak.
They're savages. They're savages.
Oh,
And Niner said, "Gatorade,
the
H2O."
water sucks. It really sucks. Hey, he laid all. Hey, that was all about visualizing, right?
Got to visualize an attack.
Visualize the attack.
Very important. Very important stuff.
He pokes him right in the eye.
Show me what Captain Insano does to the bad guy. He poked me in the eye. Captain Insano shows no mercy.
That's fucked up too. They put the black dude in front. You know what? All right, you. Come up.
He's a resilient guy. He's a resilient guy.
Oh shit. He was the kicker, right?
No, that wasn't the kicker.
Oh no, who was the oh no, the funny when the kicker when he imagines it, but it's the KKK dude.
Yeah, I fucking kicked the shit out of that.
Blasted the shit out of the moon.
And I forget that actor's name off the top of my head, but he was in the show The Wire as well. And classic.
He's amazing. They were ahead of their times, a black kicker.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they were trying to make it like funny, like in that aspect. Because like usually it's not a black kicker.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and then like he started having all these soccer style motherfuckers come through around the 80s and shit.
Yeah, because of Ray Finkel.
Like more Hispanics.
Because of Ray Finkel, man. Remember? Even in Ace Ventura, soccer style kicker.
Soccer style kicker.
One hell of a model American.
You want cookies? He's like, oh, they're little footballs. Yeah, laces out.
And Tino said, "Who is better at football, Boucher or Gump?" I mean, it had to be Bobby Boucher. I mean, he got like 20 tackles or 20 sacks in one game, like some crazy shit like that. He's single-handedly.
Gump is the Heisman. Gump would have been the Heisman, bro. He just ran for like 3,000 yards, bro.
I mean, in my version, Bobby
running right now.
Heisman too in his year. Come on, man. Like he was making
he the second defensive guy ever.
Yeah, like he was the second guy after
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, Woodson was the first one. Bobby Boucher.
I think that was the same year, right? The movie came out.
Was it 98? Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep, it was.
He would have beat out. You telling me he would have beat out Woodson?
Oh man, well Woodson doesn't exist in this version.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just trolling. No, Woodson, listen, fucking Forrest Gump, bro. Come on. And he's just not smart. That's already in a I mean, see,
all he could do is return.
Bobby Boucher managed to pass all those tests.
Well, yeah, I mean, and yeah, see, I mean, Forrest Gump, he played in the time where it didn't matter. You didn't have to take no high school equivalency test or anything like that. But come on, man, in the last game,
it's like a different era argument.
Back now.
Remember that he's now playing offense. Like he played special teams, defense, and offense, and made all the big plays. He went out there as the lead blocker on special teams on the fake punt and blocked everything on the way.
But did he run several soldiers to safety? Wounded soldiers.
Does that count? Does that count?
I mean, listen, if he wasn't running like that, he looked awful similar when he was running on the field. I tell you, he took those skills and took it to the Vietnam War.
But this one is between Bobby Boucher and Ricky Bobby. And Bobby
came up and bit me. What'd he say?
What?
Something bit me in the buttocks.
Something bit me. All right. How about, since we're on the Forrest Gump, how about we go number 6, Forrest Gump, versus number 19, Steamin' Willie Bean.
Ooh.
This one's a tough one. Now we're going to test your Forrest Gump loyalty.
Give me Gump. He fucking changed culture, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna go the opposite side of you and cancel your Gump out because Steamin' Willie Beeman changed the culture
I'm
too.
going with Steven. Fucking it's sports figure shit, right?
Yeah.
It was the sports figures and whatnot. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why, you know what I mean? It was cool that he got to go up, Forrest got to go up against, what's his name? Who did Forrest go up against last round?
Who'd he just beat? He beat Michael Jordan in Space
Yeah, he
Jam.
beat Michael Jordan. That was good enough for him.
But yeah, Steamin' Willie Beeman's just on a different level.
My name is Willie. I keep the ladies screaming and all my friends screaming.
See me?
Yo, dreaming. But Forrest Gump is winning the votes right now by
Stupid is and stupid does.
by a lot as well.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Man, it was so funny. Maybe we better talk about Steamin' Willie Beeman as much as we can right now. We might not make it to the next round. So funny because man, just the whole stories of Jamie Foxx and LL Cool J, and how LL Cool J was just, he was just so much of a method actor that he really thought he was that motherfucker, and he ended up punching Jamie Foxx for real.
And they squad. Well, they wrestled. I think that's, some of it they ended up using too.
Yeah.
Like some of the actual, because I think he was telling him, stand on your mark. You know what I mean? And he told him, he said, stand on your mark. And then, you know what I mean? Because they're about to say action. And then Jamie Foxx, without looking at him, he's just looking forward, and he says to him, hey, when he says action, I'm gonna knock you. Or so he says something along. I'm paraphrasing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
LL Cool J goes, okay. So right when they said action, LL Cool J just leveled him.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Jamie Foxx was trying to give him the side eye, like, okay, you know what I mean? He was feeling himself, big Hollywood, you know what I mean?
Crispy said he got a daddy named Forrest too. It's so funny. So the kid in Forrest Gump, what's that kid's name? Haley Joel Osment or whatever.
Yeah.
He was in the movie Entourage. So Entourage, they have the TV show, and then they made a movie after the TV show. And Ari Gold, he's like talking shit about his character. So he's like, I didn't even notice who he was for like the longest time, because he's got this big ass beard and he's kind of got a little bit of a beer belly, and he's a lot older, obviously. And
he was eating good off that Forrest Gump money, huh?
Oh yeah, you couldn't really tell who he was.
Forrest Gump.
You couldn't really tell who he was until they invade his hotel room, and he's got the hookers and blow in there, and he's having a good time with some whipped cream as well. But he's like this. Billy Bob Thornton is his dad, and his dad is just like a Texas oil like millionaire and all this. And Ari Gold, he's getting all pissed, and he was like, you tell that Forrest Gump lookalike motherfucker to like get in here, and like it was something like that when he was just going off on him, but he referenced the Forrest Gump in there. And
you're like, oh shit, that's him.
I swear you can't even tell until then. Like you have to like really like double take.
I'm Forrest Gump.
Now we ain't strangers no more.
His dad's name was Forrest.
And
my name is Forrest. And that was the first time you ever seen him put two and two together. He's like, oh. But she bamboozled him too. You know that wasn't his kid. She just named him Forrest.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save my Forrest Gump story for the next round, because Forrest Gump is moving on.
Oh, with the upset.
Beeman, Willie Beeman.
Forrest Gump. He made it in the best sports figure.
He made it to
Let's
the top,
go.
to the final four. He's gonna be in the final four. And right now we got the number 4 seed, Al Bundy, versus the Italian stallion, Rocky.
Oh no, Al Bundy. I think it's time. I think it's time. Rocky. It's Rocky. It's the first round. I mean, this is like they might have gone 12 rounds, huh? I think Al Bundy would have took him 12 rounds, bro, but he would have lost.
And Clark went Rocky hella fast.
Yeah, Rocco.
Hey, yo, Rocco. And Crispy said we got more money than Davy Crockett. Tino said, who's better, Tony Romo or Willie Beeman? Willie Beeman, bro. Come on, man. Romo can't make that throw like Willie Beeman did off his back foot for like 70 yards or whatever it was.
I mean, Willie Beeman, he's thrown up in the game and then won.
Such a bitch.
Hey, you know what? When Pacino left to go coach another team, right? Who did he take with him?
Steamin' Willie Beeman as
the starting quarterback.
That'd be gangster, like the way that he did that. Like they're giving him like the farewell speech, and they're like welcoming the new coach. And
but I'm
like,
not retiring.
I'm actually going to be the head coach of that New Mexico franchise, the expansion team. And my first move,
and they started doing
franchise out of him. Signing Steamin' Willie Beeman.
Oh.
And who was it? Jim Brown. I think it was Jim Brown who was looking at him and laughing because Jim Brown was the defensive coordinator of that squad.
Nice.
Yeah. And Lawrence Taylor, the head of that fucking defense. That movie had a dope cast. Bill Bellamy, the wide receiver. Obviously Jamie Foxx as the quarterback. And Jamie really played quarterback, so that was really him out there slanging it.
Yeah, he's a Texas boy. I mean, who didn't play football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Texas.
Yeah, he's for sure from Texas. When he was in the Tarantino movie, he's so Texas that he had his own horse that he used in the movie. All right, Rocky is whooping on Al Bundy right now.
Yeah, whoop on him.
He's whooping on them.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, Al Bundy though. He's low key. You ever seen Bone Collector?
Long ass time ago, but yeah,
me
like
too.
one, Denzel, right?
It ends up being him and shit.
All right, Rocky.
Yeah, Rocco.
Moving on to the final four, and this one could be the toughest one. And Joe said we forgot the program movie. I'm pretty sure we had some people in there from the program, but
they still make it.
Yeah, they didn't make the top 32.
Yeah, there was like what 100 and some 180 something names or whatever.
Yeah, there was a lot of votes, but yeah, we needed more. We needed more votes. All right, this one might be a little bit tough. Happy Gilmore, the number 1 seed, going up against the man, the myth, the legend, Kenny motherfucking Powers.
Oh man, come on! I'm going Happy, bro.
Yep, I don't think there's any question on this, but I may have.
People might like Kenny Powers more though. You never know. Yeah, okay. Hey, that motherfucker Happy Gilmore. That's a motherfucking like not just that beginning of the movie, that whole sequence.
Yeah,
he's like my grandma, like you know what I mean. He's like, I had a bunch of different jobs. Oh, he makes everything a dick.
All right,
kid, I thought that was so funny.
I was a janitor.
He puts the mop. He's like, I was a gas station attendant.
All right, we're gonna put on the Eastbound and Down, the little intro here.
Nice.
So
you better do all you can.
Yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it because Happy Gilmore's whooping on them.
My ass was 19 years old. I changed the face professional baseball.
Well, any
changed the face of
professional baseball. Game 7, bases loaded, 2 out, and Atlanta's gone to their bullpen and called on the rookie.
As a rookie.
Absolutely untested, and he's run the count full to the All-Star Eddie Frierson. The bases are loaded. He shakes off a sign.
Full count, bases loaded. Game 7.
Struck him out! Get fucking out! Woo! Kenny Powers has done it. Atlanta wins this series. Listen to this crowd.
I was handed the keys to the kingdom. Multi-million-dollar deals, endorsements. Everyone wanted a piece of my shit.
You're fucking out! You're fucking out!
Just a man with a mind for victory and an arm like a fucking cannon. But sometimes when you bring the thunder, you get lost in the storm. I'm sick and tired of carrying all the weight. The coaches and owners not giving me the shit I need to win. Atlanta,
You're fucking out.
Kenny Powers is now a free agent. Find a bar and get shit-faced, huh? Get me paid,
Hey,
bitch! Superstar!
So, Kenny, how do you feel about playing for New York?
You mean Jew York? It's fucking great.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna show the best parts of Kenny Powers, not when he starts going downhill. People need to remember him at his best. But I don't think he's gonna get past old Happy. Happy's going to his happy place right now.
Yeah.
And is it gonna be him? And Jamie Sadlowski is a real life Happy Gilmore. Who's that? And Niner said he would super smash Miyagi too. Karate don't mean shit when you're getting rushed. And Happy Gilmore. Yes, Happy Gilmore is moving on. Happy Gilmore is moving on. So we got 2 matchups left. All right, we're going to test your guys' Forrest Gump loyalty here. Because the next one is going to be the number 2 seed Bobby Boucher versus the number 6 seed good old Forrest Gump. All right. Let's vote. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Ta. And Joe said Stevie fucking Janowski. And Tino said his long driver. His long driver always keeps it in play. Doesn't matter how far he is. And no, Clark, Kenny, and Happy both couldn't win. There must be a winner. There must be a winner. And Bobby Boucher out to a big time lead right now. Joe said, I got 5. Got me 5 Jennies. Oh, man. And let me see if I can find the Forrest Gump scene. All right, here we go. You guys are going to love this. I know you guys remember this one. This is my favorite scene in the movie by far. So funny. Boucher, NFL talent Forrest will get shut down in the NFL. He ain't no Devin. Is he better than Devin Hester?
Going to be me.
Well, you'll always be you, just another kind of you. You know? I want to be famous.
Who remembers this scene?
I want to be a singer like Joan Baez.
I want to be a singer.
I just want to be on an empty stage with my guitar, my voice. Just me. And I want to reach people on a personal level. I want to be able to say things just one-to-one. Have you ever been with a girl, Forrest?
Sit next to them in my home economics class all the time.
They definitely stole that from I've been with a lot of girls, been with a lot of guys too. They definitely stole that. This is the scene where he's swinging on a swing as a boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
It's okay.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
He just busted a nut, bro. He was like, I got him. Whatever kid I have, I'm gonna say it's his.
And so Tina said, go to the scene where they're swinging on a swing as a boy.
Like peas and carrots.
Oh, that one.
No, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's the one
There
where
must
they're
be
on the.
something can be done.
No, this one. Gotta be something that can be done. And Tina said, no, don't do it.
Is that Mr. Gump? Mrs. Gump?
He's on vacation.
He's like, okay. Tearing that thing down. Hey, he busted her over the desk too.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son. You don't say much, do you?
Past him. He'll have nightmares of that for years.
Man, all the women in his life, they just messed his life up, man.
I mean, he just had like the one. She smelled like cigarettes.
Oh man, and yeah, I think you were out there when Crispy said premature ejaculator at his finest. All right, we tried to do all we could to get the sympathy for Forrest Gump in there, but Bobby Boucher
destroyed him.
Moves on. Bobby Boucher would not.
Hey, when he was, Forrest Gump was running and he was gone, and Bobby Boucher, he ran him down.
He is a running fool. All right, this one's tough. This one is tough because we got the number 1 seed, Happy Gilmore, up against the number 5 seed, the Italian Stallion, Rocky Balboa. This one is tough.
I gotta go Rocky, bro.
Ooh.
I gotta go. Hey, Rocco!
Hey, Rocco!
I gotta go Rocky, bro. That's the ultimate movie that if I have a meeting with the president at 3:00 and it's 2:30, when I turn on the TV and Rocky's on, I'm like, tell the president he has to wait.
And like the backstory of Rocky itself, how like he wanted to direct the movie, but like he needed to sell the script. I mean, it's so funny. Like Sylvester Stallone, he was a porn star before he was like Rocky. Like that's what he was doing to make ends meet.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like before he finally
fucking Adrian. He's like, hey yo.
Adrian was the one who locked him down.
That was his gimmick. He was a fucking he was a street hood.
Oh man, and Rocky out to the early lead over here.
There I go.
Oh. And Crispy said Gump was a way better movie. Rigged. Well, it's not about the movie necessarily. It's about the character and the skills that they possess on the football field or whatever
field of battle.
Exactly.
I think we even had the dude from Gladiator in there also.
Yeah, Maximus
Aurelius. I was hoping he was in here, man. He would have killed all these motherfuckers.
And Crispy said it disappeared. Well, yeah, the vote disappeared because he moved on. He moved on and ended it. And Joe said Rocky tells the teen girl around the corner that she's a whore. Well, he tells her not to be a whore, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a word for that. It's called whore. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Rocky, don't be a whore. Oh, man. And then she goes up the stairs and she's like, hey, Rocky. Yeah. Screw you, creepo.
Right?
Oh, man.
He was clearly like 30-something hanging around. What was Rocky? Probably in his 20s?
He's probably in his 20s. I mean, he was trying to take her out of the bad environment.
Yeah.
Take her back home.
But you know, she's probably used to like blowing like foods twice his age and shit. Yeah, he worked for like the mob, right? He was like muscle for the mob.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking bones. Thielen or Dotson? Come on, Alex. That one's not even that tough.
Dotson.
Dang it. Where the hell? Come on.
Well, obviously.
Stupid internet. Messing up my drops. And yeah, we're going Dodson. And Crispy said Rocky moved on. Oh, not yet.
Now this
not
is
yet. It's Rocky versus Happy Gilmore right now. And Rocky,
championship right here, baby.
Rocky is in the lead right now. And Bakes a Lot said the Tulsa King is going down. Here we go. And let's see. Let's see. Which one can we get? All right. Here we go. Just in case he ends up losing. Let's get this in right now.
She's old. You can't just take her stuff. She's too old.
We should have put more Ben Stiller characters in this.
He hates me.
He hates me.
Just eat that.
Just eat that. Take the prize.
You tell me, how's that nice girlfriend of yours?
Well, she got hit by a car. She's dead.
She got hit by a car. She's dead.
Sir, could I trouble you for a glass of warm milk? It helps put me to sleep.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. Now you will go to sleep, or I will
put you to sleep.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma. How often do you play? Never. This is my first time.
Hey, you should play in the Waterbury Open tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys there. Oh, God, I love it. Oh, God, that hurt a little, but I'm all right. Oh, God, son, what the hell are you doing? 364 more days till next year's hockey trials. I got to toughen up.
Bakes a Lot said, friends listen to, or Joe said, friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark.
Hey, if I saw myself in clothes like those, I'd have to kick
The best was the weirdo that was singing
Yeah.
while he's watching him.
Yeah.
The janitor guy.
It's about time. Hey, it is about time. I mean, I just couldn't get the ball in the hole. I
wanted to.
but I just couldn't do
it.
Hockey style.
Well, the air conditioner's broken. I'm getting a little warm.
Well, just let the kid fix it for you.
Let the kid fix it for
Got the
you.
little twisty knobs. That ain't doing it.
Was that the same one that jumped on the hill?
Ah, dang it.
Oh, you got cut.
I kept it on too long. Dang it. All right.
We'll be back.
We'll be back here in a second. All right. Guess we're not doing any more scenes. But right now, as of right now, Rocky is winning.
Rocky.
All right.
Adam Sandler shut that down, huh?
Yeah, he did. He didn't like it. He said, "You guys are showing too much." Next thing you know, you're gonna want to show some Waterboy stuff. Like he
He's just
already saw it.
He's upset that he's losing to Rocky. That's what it is.
The Italian Stallion's about to beat him.
You know, babe.
He's about to mow past him. He's still winning right now. And come on, here we go. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about not playing Stevenson and playing Dylan over him. But see, here's the thing: is like, so it's just two running backs, one flex.
Not the craziest thing in the world, though.
But it's like I have Stevenson, Walker, Dylan and Robinson. So right now I have Robinson, Walker, and Stevenson in there, but I want to get Dylan in there. And I feel like I might play Dylan over Walker. You know what I mean? That's another one. It's like, but I need to pick the right. I feel like I have the right combination here. So I just need to figure out which 3 out of the 4. I even have Pacheco, but I'm just off that play. Even though that might be the play because I'm off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, if this is finally that game, like I've been waiting for.
We're back.
That'd be funny.
We are back.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam Sandler.
You can shoot me, but you can't kill me.
Adam Sandler he didn't quite like how Rocky was just whooping on him. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, and I thought showing a couple scenes from the movie might will him back, but it did not. It did not. Rocky is winning, and he's about to move on. The Italian Stallion. You could pull out a skate on the Italian Stallion, but it doesn't matter. He's still gonna knock you out.
I mean, you just keep hitting. It's not about how you can take a hit.
Yeah, it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and then come back.
Hey, his philosophy was so about a dude that gets beat up. He's like, that. You know what? Yeah, I get beat up, but it's about how you come back.
Hey, but ain't nobody gonna hit as hard as life.
That's probably the one good thing from that movie.
Yeah,
I mean that movie was alright, right? You know what I mean?
It was okay. Yeah, it was the 6th best out of the 6. How about that? All right, we got now in the championship match number 2, Bobby Boucher making it all the way to go up against the number 5 seeded Rocky Balboa, the Italian Stallion. This one's tough.
Let's show some Rocky scenes now and see if they get mad.
I bet they will. I don't want to mess around.
I was just fucking around. Well, because all the cool montages have music behind it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, bro? I gotta go Rocky, bro.
I mean, everyone who's voted so far has gone Rocky.
I'm going Rocco.
Hey, yo,
Rocky
Rocco.
Balboa, bro.
Come on, guys. Let's see some more votes. We got some Bobby movement. We got some Bobby movement now.
We got some Bobby action.
And then it goes right back to Rocky.
Rocco.
Oh, man. Let's see it. Who's it going to be? It's come all the way down to the top 32 to make it all the way down to Rocky, the Italian Stallion, and Bobby Boucher. He loves his mama.
I love my mama very much. Now you know that.
Well, shit, mama said knock you out. Hey, Rocky, man, come on, Rock.
Bobby Boucher is making a little bit of a comeback. He's making a little bit of a comeback.
Rocky. See if you could change.
Yeah. And ours could change. Maybe everybody could change.
And then the dude was probably translating. Yes, Americans are the worst. We suck. Just making everybody cheer like you. Get the fuck out of here safely.
Just cheers so this dumbass can leave. Yeah.
That motherfucker was speaking in Russian. He did not know if he was translating the shit.
Oh man, and Rocky's winning. Rocky is winning.
Rocky.
At a 3-1 margin right now, Rocky is winning.
I think that was the most unrealistic part of that movie in Russia. It was that then the Russians were cheering his name. Fuck no, they wouldn't have done that.
Well, I mean, that's just how powerful Rocky is. He can make the whole Russian country change and love
the Soviet nation of Russia at the time. Come on.
They hated Americans, but that's how beloved Rocky is.
He's an Italian. An Italian American.
Hey, forget about it. Oh man, and Rocky just keeps pulling away more and more.
Let's go, Rocco.
Rocky about to take all this down. It did win movie of the year.
I mean, come on. See, here's the thing. It's like that would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? if there was other movies that followed suit and did this type of shit, but like, damn, Rocky told a whole story over like how many years is this? 40, 50? 50 years
70,
now.
76 is when it came out.
So
I mean, when did the most recent Creed movie come out?
So, shit, bro. I'm just saying though, like if they come out with one more Creed in 2026, that'll be 50 years of Rocky genre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even that first one,
like 50 years it covered. You know what I mean?
Academy Award for Best Directing, Academy Award Best Film Editing.
Who directed that motherfucker?
I swear it was Sylvester Stallone.
No fucking way.
I think he did.
Mind blown. Don't fuck with me.
No. Okay, he did.
Yeah, there's no way.
No. John Adelson, whoever that
is. Okay. I've heard that name before.
And then
probably from the Rocky joints.
And then
because like like directing is where it's at. Like you could be like Francis Ford Coppola, he didn't want to direct, he actually didn't want to direct the second Godfather. He wanted Martin Scorsese to direct it while he produced it.
Yeah.
And then the studio was like, this fuck, because Marty was coming up, they're like, this fucking kid, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like,
which one? Godfather Part 1 or
Part
Godfather
2.
Part 2? No, which one do you like better if you had to choose?
I like Part 1 a lot, but Part 2 is the one.
Yeah, that one's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And Tino said, what's the best Rocky movie? I mean, I think number 2.
I like 2 and 3.
Yeah, okay. But how about this?
And I like the version of 4. 2, 3, and 4 is for me, bro.
Well, hold on, but let's say you're playing like a video game, okay? Or like you're just, how about you're picking guys to fight against each other, prize fighters, and you're picking Rocky. Which Rocky version are you picking? I think for me, it's number 3.
I'll take the Russian one.
Ooh. Or he said Rocky 3. Tina said Rocky 4.
Yeah, I'll take the Rocky. I'm with you, birthday twin. I'll take the fucking Rocky 4 version. Like,
and Crispy said Rocky 3. So I think for me, at least the Rocky 3 version, once Apollo got him and taught him the rhythm and all that, like, look at how quick he beat Clubber Lang.
Yeah, that wasn't really like, the second fight at least.
Well, yeah. Well, come on. We're only talking.
Yeah, well, you did say that after Apollo Creed.
Yeah, not the version of him that was.
He was running backwards on him on the sand type of shit. That shit was crazy.
So funny. I remember that line where he's like, how good's he swim? And Paulie's like, with a name like Rock.
That's funny.
Tina said Rocky 4, he beats a steroid Russian. Hey, Clubber Lang was a beast. I think Clubber Lang could have took the Russian.
Look here, woman. You want to come home with a real man?
That was the thing that pissed off Rocky.
The shit that set Rocky off. He was like, you a paper champ. He was talking all this shit. It didn't even matter. As soon as he said something about the thing.
Pushed up on Adrian. He was hot.
Mm-hmm.
He was hot.
Right when he hit him in his manhood, huh? He basically said, my dick's bigger than you, Rock. That's what he said.
Clubber's such a bitch. Remember that shit with Apollo Creed? Say boy. Say boy.
Say boy.
And he's like, then I forget what Apollo said, but he was like something, just told him to shut up, chump, or something. Don't turn your back on me, fool.
He tried to attack him. Hey, Cloverly was an animal.
Clover
He didn't even have no trainer with him, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, no, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Man, you know what's so funny? You remember Dirty Work? Or you said you haven't really seen that movie.
I remember I found it on YouTube. Remember that?
Okay.
And I go, oh, it's on YouTube. And I started trying to watch it, right? I was shrooming like fuck, and it was just on. But I do remember that. That's how that went down.
So there's a part.
I don't really remember it at all because it was just on.
So Chevy Chase, he's a degenerate gambler, and he needs money, and so they say that they're going to get his dad a heart transplant if he comes up with $50,000 or $100,000 or some shit like that. And he was like, what do you need the money for? And he was like, well, bad decisions. And he was like, I guess I got nobody to blame but myself, or maybe the Red Sox or Mr. T. I forget. He goes down the list. He's like, wait, are you telling me that you bet on the fight in Rocky and you bet against Rocky? He's like, hindsight's 2020, my friend. And he was just like the worst gambler out there.
Hey, listen, bro, hold on. But he won that bet. He beat Rocky for the first one. Which bet? Which, you know what I mean?
Well, see, it's always the second.
Maybe, okay, it's the same. It's whoever remains the champ.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. It's always the last fight in Rocky that people are really betting on.
You can't even bet on things like that no more because there's too many leaks. Now we have to bet on actual elections.
And or he said, why did Clubber Lang disappear after one loss, though?
Because that was it, bro. You don't come back from that.
I mean, Rocky went to Russia after that, so we don't know where Clubber Lang's career like continued. That would have been crazy if they would have came with the
little spin-off series.
Yeah, that would have been fucking dope.
Clubber Lang, he kills his trainer and his trainer's little brother in a bit of rage. Then now the series is him in prison.
That'd be fucking wild.
And he's a Golden Gloves boxer in prison.
Or it could even be like not even like,
hey, what
if it was a prequel and it was Clubber Lang's like fight coming up to beating Rocky and the movie ends like the
it's
series
the whole origin. It's the origin backstory on the fucking the Native American feathered earring he had. What was that? Hold on. We was talking about something funny right now. Hold on. Oh, that would be dope, though. Do some spin-off shit, right? Some prequels thing. Okay, yeah, put it in the chat. What would be a cool like prequel joint to see? Or maybe even like a mini series like what happened to fucking Stephen Willie Beeman, bro. Did they go on to have success?
Man, that'd be crazy. Like seeing like the next season of that Steamin' Willie Beeman on
and
the.
Obviously wouldn't be.
And you know what? This just came in my head right now. Okay, do you remember this show? I never watched it, but I always keep seeing it when I search like best sports characters. It was called The Playmakers, and it was on ESPN back in the early 2000s. And Omar Gooding was in it.
Sick, from Wild and Crazy Kids.
Yeah, man, hanging with Mr. Cooper. He also a smart guy. He was the one. Stop being such a little bitch, Jody.
Yeah. Hey, Omar Gooding.
Pino said, bro, The Playmakers was fire. I never saw it, but I want to watch it.
That's tight. And you know what was funny too is at the time when I was like, I'm gonna have to call my shit the Playmaker, Fantasy Playmakers.
Yeah.
And then fucking it was Steamboat. He goes, oh, there's all kind of different Playmaker shit out there already. I go, okay, so then what are you thinking? He's like, just call it the real Fantasy Playmakers. I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. That's Steamboat's claim to fame.
There we go. So, yeah, the shit was on in 2003. And it was only one season.
Oh, word. Also, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, and he said that. So I mean 10 seasons, that's like a full season now. Maybe that's a mini series for back in the day.
10 episodes, you mean?
Yeah, because like if you had like a full season would be like 20 something episodes, because it would be like from September through June or whatever.
Well, like think about those sitcoms like Friends and shit like that, right?
Yeah,
they would cover like, you know, fucking 70% of a year.
I mean, it's crazy, but it really goes with the school year.
That's what I was about to say. So it'd be like, I guess it'd be like, yeah, because the series would always start. The sitcom series would always come back in the fall.
Yeah, right? It would either be like end of August or beginning of September.
So it'd be like 5 to 6 months then, because you're talking about like 20 something. Maybe 30 episodes back in days. I mean, like Seinfeld used to have hella episodes in a season.
20 something.
Way more than that for Seinfeld, though. Once they got going, the first couple seasons probably didn't have.
Because it was a weekly show.
Yeah. There's at one point he was getting $1 million a show. Like in 1995.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is funny as fuck. I love Seinfeld.
Season 1 had 5 episodes.
Right.
Season 2 had 12.
Okay.
Season 3 had 23.
Right.
Season 4 had 24.
Okay.
Season 5, 22.
What? That's weird. Drop down.
And then it's not showing me how many in season 6.
Well, that's when they started demanding more bread. Probably they're like, listen, I want $1 million an episode. You know who the fuck I am? I'm Jerry fucking Seinfeld.
Season 7 had 24. Season 8 had 22. And season 9 had 24. I think that's just the weeks within the school year. All right. We've held it out for long enough. Rocky, the Italian Stallion. That's been used in so many TV shows and movies and so much shit. It's so iconic.
I got something to close us out.
What is it?
You got to find it on SoundCloud. Or I could find it and send you the link probably. But I spit on that Rocky joint hella hard.
Hell yeah. Man, this is so tight. Tino just sent me the complete series on YouTube of the Playmakers.
Nice.
Fucking sick. Nice. Damn, 7 hours. Yeah, 11 episodes. All right, hold on. Let me pull up SoundCloud.
Nice. Spin down, 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 down. Hey, that one did it justice. I think there would be a lot of people. Like that's something that my girl, it would make sense to her from the outside looking in. My girl's pretty like self-explanatory in that sense, right? Yeah. Like say Al Bundy would have won or Forrest Gump, she would have been like, "Why the fuck did Forrest Gump win?"
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like she, it's so funny. Like she's my girl's funny. She's like the masses. Like if I asked my girl something, I automatically assume that's how the masses would think.
All right, tell me what I'm looking for.
Bogart Scot-Free, Forget About It mixtape. Like FORGET, Forget About It. And it should be like the first track. It's called Scotty Balboa. Because I was watching Rocky, bruh. Part 3.
Oh, wait, hold
on. And the Rocky Redemption. That's what part 3 was called, right? Or at least this is what the sample was called. Because you know there's different versions of the Rocky joint, right?
Yeah.
But now this is in the 80s, so they're using like the keyboard cowbell and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Graveyard shift, I ain't taking no breaks. Both feet in it deep and it's cocaine. Fuck a piece of pie, I'ma need the whole cake. I stay true, cause that's the only way I'll benefit. But you can't handle the truth, Jack Nicholson, Scotty Balboa, I'm from Northern California.
What's up, young noble?
I ain't gonna stop, no pause, no comma. Bogart run the whole squad, so I just line you know what's bad when you add swag to my ego. I'm getting paid cause I move packs on the demo. Renegade, but I'm still a champ for the people. I'm in the game trying to get the ring. Shmigo, I'm so on right now, believe me. I'm trying to get far, but it sure ain't easy. Used to grind for the shine cause I crave the attention. Still grinding till this day. Said my reasons are different. I do it for my baby girl. She my reason for living. If I don't get home, if we ain't eating, see I need it like yesterday. Get plowed down if you're in my way. I go pound for pound with the heavyweight. So what the fuck you think I'm doing? Yeah, I'm just following my paper route. I just gotta make a few more things clear before you fucking run your mouth. So tell me what the fuck did you expect from me? Or what the fuck did you expect? I mean, what you expect? I'm gonna continue to hit you with straight combinations, you know, all day, all day. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Head honcho, moving cargo. Looking for a solid pipeline, Griselda Blanco. Off the wall, hardcore. This is what I bought for. This for all the Marlboros. Hit you with them combos. Bravo, Bellissimo. You know my squad clocked over. Yeah, we need some more. Just the thought of making money gets me up. And the thought of being broke pisses me off. So I stay fucking this game till I skeet off. Been in it for a minute, ain't nobody knocking me off. Now, without further ado, allow me to reintroduce Scott Free. Starring as Johnny Salami. Used to cruise at my crib, now I'm moving Godspeed. Bogart Scott Free. Starring as Johnny Salami. Used to cruise at my 3, but now I'm moving Godspeed. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Boom. All right. On that note, we're going to get the hell up out of here. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. We'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure, for some Q&A because we got some big games going down and don't know about what's happening at night. And we'll be back for sure on Sunday pregame. We'll see you guys then. What happened to peace? Peace.